Hey guys, this is the Airtable spreadsheet that I made for the Be Magic for Each Other in 2018 project, or I don't know what to call it, project experiment. If you are seeing this video and you haven't watched the video where I explain what it's all about, that is here on the Facebook page. It's labeled Be Magic. Wait, no. Do actual magic today. Or you can do actual magic today, I think it is. So that explains more about this and what it is. But I'll briefly say that this is for us to intend for each other and to actually take a few minutes to visualize each other's goals coming true. And I'll explain more to you in the other video about why we would want to do that. I mean, other than it's just nice, right? It's a good thing to care about each other's goals and do that. But there's actually kind of some special magic with that. That being said, the other video explains more about my experiences with that. And if you want to know more about that too, you can look up a book called The Power of Eight by Lynn McTaggart. But just wanting to show you how to work with this. So you can put your name here. And if for some reason you don't feel comfortable putting your actual name, you can always put a pseudonym. But this will just be for people who are in this group. Right now there's 301 people. That it could get smaller or larger, hopefully a little bit larger, but hopefully not too crazy that we can't manage it. And then put your intention here, as I've done, and it gives you a little bit bigger space to write in when you click on it, even though you won't see the whole thing. The date that you've added it, and then number IS for others. And this is not necessarily a big deal, but I just wanted to kind of put this in there for our own tracking purposes. And if you forget to come back and do this, it is not, like I said, it's not a huge deal. But I ask for others, so that would be for me. As I'm going through this list, right now there's just the first sample one that I did. Whenever I go in there, IS stands for intention setting. So whenever I sit down and take some time to intention set and visualize other people on here getting their intention, having it come to fruition and manifesting it, then I would just put like, you know, one time or two times, and each time I'll just like go back in and change the number. But like I said, I know we could forget, but just, and that's not like, oh, if you haven't done enough for others, we're not going to do for you. No, that's totally not. That's really for you. And if you prefer not to do that on here and track it somewhere else or not track it at all, it's fine. But really, really, like, the magic here is when you intend for somebody else. And if you watch the other video, you'll learn more about that. This one is intention setting for this intention. So this is not for me. This is for other people who would come and spend some time visualizing my intention. They would just add to the number. So like somebody on here may do this and somebody else may do it. So anytime you do it, you can just bump the number up by one. So the intention status, we have three options here, which is intention set, seeing driftwood. If you don't know what driftwood is, that's like synchronicities. Like if you're wanting to get a new red car and you're seeing, well, let's say, be specific and say, I'm wanting a red BMW, and everywhere you go, there are red BMWs, and then you may have gotten an offer in your mail or found one that's on sale. You don't actually have the red BMW, but you're seeing it come closer and closer, like one of your friends gets one or someone you know. So that is like that. So first one is going to be intention set. The next one is seeing driftwood. And the last one is intention achieved. So when the intention is achieved, then we won't have to, when you come back here on the list to look for somebody to visualize their intention happening, you won't need to do that one because you'll know it's done. And it's just, we can leave it there for tracking purposes to see how many people's intentions have been achieved. And that will, you know, the person who puts it in will be the person who will change that. And they'll be the person that changes this, and other people will be the ones that change this. And if you want to put a picture, like my intention right now, a big focus of my life is helping my daughter. She and I working together to get her she's 18, graduating, and wanting to get into a school and know that she's making the best college choice for her. So I put in a picture of me and her so that if somebody likes, like for myself, I particularly like to have a visual to focus on so that I'm not just seeing a random person getting their college acceptance letter. I'm actually seeing her get it. Or, you know, so I have that visual in my mind, and it just kind of helps me feel like I can energetically connect better. It's definitely not necessary, and that's totally up to you if you want to put a picture of yourself in there or not. Or, you know, I would say let's not put goals in here for anyone other than ourselves and our immediate family members, like your children or possibly your spouse. But going beyond that, I would not do spouse or life partner, however that goes. But you know what I'm saying, somebody that's really part of your immediate family, because I would rather have that person come in and set that intention for themselves, because we're already working on helping other people get their intention. So that is how to use it. There will be a link that you can come here and you're free to edit it. Just please try to be careful and not accidentally erase somebody else's intention. Just really go in and add your own, add any numbers when you do the process. And yeah, I can't wait to see all the magic that we create for each other. Namaste and big hugs.